What? Oh my gosh. I just decided I was going to show you guys why we're called Tarotic Globe. Because, yes, sometimes you do wish you could see, so someone could answer your questions. So you're going to hear Tony talk about it. Because this was 4 years ago. So this is why when people have been knowing ish, that people still don't know we know and been known. But yeah, Tarotic Globe, because tarot gives you a chance to be like the eyes in the sky. It tells you things. Because divination is not bad, so we should also watch 2 videos right now. But let me show you, because the what is the crazy part, because I'm in a city that you hardly ever get talked about, but this is the city he's going to mention right now. When I had just decided I was going to record it. He said,
"Well, this man in Virginia Beach."
You hear that? What is this man in Virginia Beach? So you got to see what's going on.
Charger, but boom, got to the circuit.
So what happened is, this woman said that this man didn't contact her. He said they was dating and living together, right? And then he said his aunt died. Now, between the two of them during this season, they had lost a lot of people, because it was like, 5 years ago, and it's 2025. About 5 years ago-ish thing, they was losing people. He lost his aunt, so he said he had to go. But he wouldn't, answer his phone, and he wouldn't answer no text messages or whatever. And so now Tony's like, I wonder, he's like, I've lost people, I don't know if that's happened to me, I couldn't even make a phone call. So now he's saying, if his phone was dead the whole time, a dude's trying to say his phone was dead the whole time. So, you could, let's say you stopped at the gas station and picked up a charger, you probably gonna call. You're gonna be considerate and responsible. Ultimately, you want a considerate and responsible person to spend your life with and build with and to be kissing on romantically. Letting that person in your body or putting your body pieces in them. You feel me? But let's hear.
Hey, boom, bought me a charger, gassing up right now. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to give you a little quick call. And just, even if he distraught and everything going good, you know. You know what? I'm going to let you go. Even if he distraught, give you a little call, a little courtesy. This right here, everything in me feel like this got to do with another woman. But I hope that it does not have to do with another woman, because if this man came in that house, boo-hoo crying.
Guess which student has a better chance of getting into an Ivy League school?
So listen, sometimes you got to hear the tone of people's voice too. Are you hearing the disbelief? You're going to hear it some more.
Boo-hoo crying. To then go on a little mini vacation with another woman to Michigan. Or if he used his auntie dying. Now, if you got a obituary, you ain't say nothing about the obituary. Do you have the obituary? Because if you have the obituary now, then you know the auntie passed. If this man parlayed his auntie passing into some quality time with another woman that he been playing on at work, and they been building, and you didn't know they was building, and then he done cried to her and cried to you, but got her to be his teddy bear on the way over there, and then cut his phone off so you wouldn't be calling, so it wouldn't be popping up while she in the car with him while they riding to Michigan. Whew. It's like you on situations like this, don't nobody know but the eyes in the sky. And on situations like this, that's when we wish we could just talk to God, say, Lord, okay, I know you see everything. Now, was it a woman in the car with him on the road, on the highway to Michigan? Did this man go to Michigan, Lord? Did this man go to Michigan? Was this man in Michigan? Or was this man in Virginia Beach with another woman? Was this man at the New Jersey beach with another woman? Lord, what's going on? And I know it's moments like this that you want to know. Now, I'm leaning toward y'all back together, because this from November 3rd. I'm leaning toward y'all back together. If y'all back together, sister, I hope he amazing. I hope he doing amazing. I hope he done changed his life and did a 180. You hear me? And living right. Do you hear me? Because if you dealing with any kind of issues, any kind of drama right now, and you back with him, he done played you. He done got you. He done got you. Like, listen right here. If somebody disappear for 5 days, and when he respond with a text message, and the text message is blaming you, I got to go. So sister, if you went back to him, you just got to get your old marker. Just get your old marker for the next week. And see, this is what y'all got to start doing. Not literally, but yeah, sometimes literally though. What y'all got to start doing is get your old marker. Ain't got no marker. And write you a big L on your forehead. Y'all got to forgive me, my elbow might be a little ashy. Got a shower. I don't know if I lotion. Get you a marker and put you a big L on your forehead. And just go to work like that. Why you got an L on your forehead? Took a loss. And this is how I teach myself that if I stay in this situation, this is how dumb I look. So just get your laughs in. You know what? That is genius. I'm finna start doing that because I'm in this no good relationship. If I look like you look right now, oh girl, I be going tonight. Woo! Did you have to make it that big? What kind of marker you use? That's what you got to do. You have to go through that. Put that L on your forehead. Now, can you imagine writing the L on your forehead and going to work every day? Can you imagine that? Your boss writing you up. Same thing gonna happen when you in a relationship taking the L. You getting rolled up because you can't focus on the job because you in this sorry relationship. Your boss gonna write you up. You come in the third day, now you finna get suspended without pay. Same thing gonna happen on your job when you in a relationship taking an L because you can't focus. You coming into work late. You calling out of work because you up fighting till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You ain't got the energy to go to work. You got a scratch on your face. He done pulled that glue. The glue done came loose. The track done moved. You can't go to work like that. Your hairdresser booked up. She can't get you in till Sunday. So you got to miss Friday to work. You can't go to work Friday because he got that thing crooked. And you don't want to go in there with your natural hair to hair because you ain't been doing your treatment, taking care of your natural hair. So you got to keep the lace front on. Now what the boss finna do? You done come into work every day late. Now you calling out. Unexcused absence.
See, this man got sense because I know in real life some know, and I know in music some know. Like NLE Chopper, he said, I don't know, but the baby does too. Sometimes they mess up women's hair, and they know they're messing up black women's hair. But then there's so many men online who talk shit about black women. Oh my God, the way y'all complain about wigs and weaves is so fucking annoying. And it's so lit. And it should be normal. Like the niggas I used to hang with, they're not running their mouths about, like, it's the true beta thing. To really be running your mouth about women's hair. And you can have your opinion, but most of these men probably look dusty. Like they probably need to edge up. I feel like they would have beady naps and look ashy. A lot of them. Occasionally, you have some cute ones that like look athletic or put together, but I don't think they run their. I'm not saying they don't have the similar opinions, but I don't think they run their mouths as much. Like they said, like Mike Tyson and others have said, like the internet has allowed people to get real comfortable with not getting punched in the face. So people just run their mouths, and then what's annoying is people run their mouths and they don't understand shit. Woody-hoo! But guess what? It's all good, y'all. There's a lot of information we need. Like, imagine how backward the world is if the things we call witchcraft is not even witchy or bad, and it's actually the same thing as prayer and manifestation. But they got you thinking witchcraft is bad while they use it against you because you don't use it. And they are using it. Did you know billionaires like astrology? And some of y'all don't know. Oh my gosh, but zodiac signs are so important that everybody knows a zodiac sign. But like so few people know that your zodiac sign actually relates to all the planets in the sky and where they were when you were born. So there's planets. So we live on the planet Earth. But there's other planets. There's Mars, Venus, Jupiter. Oh my God, everybody is very important. Because we are all vibing on Earth, because that's got to be how the energy affects Earth. Like, they say Saturn affects this, and that. You know what you got, though, in your life? You've got Google. So if you want to find out some information, you can look it up. But you know what's interesting? That we use that as, like, a catchphrase now, but you also have, like, other search engine websites, and you have libraries and search engines, like, but you have Google. Like, Google used to be the shit. Okay, I learned about Google in the 8th grade, and I've been using it since then. But I was saying the other day, and it's probably one of these videos I've recorded, that their search quality has lowered, but it was so immaculate at a point that you can still find some great information. So if you want to learn about a planet, you could look it up, but you could also look up Google and look up your city name, wherever you're at. Type the city name on Google and type in library. Or library, or however y'all like to say it. Do that. And when you get there, you can ask one of the people behind the desk to show you where the astrology books are. And then you can go over there and you can pick one out and you can read a lot of information. Or you can look up planets and stars and everything. But something's going on where they're both true at the same time. You feel me? And like, why do you guys want to know so much about space if space is not important? Like, why do y'all know the moon phases if there's nothing going on? The truth is something's going on. So what I'd like to show you guys real fast is this one.
What the fuck?
Just think about this, especially if you're black or colored. So colored is a mixed person if you're brown skin. But you guess what? Now that we're so diverse, there's a lot of brown people who are not colored. Like, if you're a certain type of looking Mexican, maybe I'll make a video so y'all get it. If you're a certain type of looking Mexican, or a certain looking type of Indian, or a certain looking type Indian as in the country Indian, not Indian as in Native Americans. Even though they call Native Americans Indians because they like the word Indio means dark skin. You feel me? But the Indians in India, like the ones that used to make us praise as a kid, like the Gandhi type, they're really anti-black. Ain't that some bullshit? The way they was making people like Gandhi and he's full of shit. Or he's cool, he's like, yeah, just treat us better. But you know, those other people treating bad, yeah, fuck them too. Just treat us better. Oh my God, and that's actually the same thing a lot of people do, like the Mexicans did. And that's to generalize, but you already get generalized about race. Even though I would hope my neighbors, who may not be from that country, maybe they're from El Salvador or Guatemala or someplace like that, wouldn't have voted for Trump. Like, I hope they're not Trump supporters, but maybe they are. But like, y'all are so, it just really proves the point that black people have no allies. If my neighbors were Trump supporters, because like everybody else in my neighborhood is black. So what's going on there? Like, what do you mean you guys? Because honestly, it's when you're really supporting Trump at this time. I know, like, maybe if it was like, I know, I guess they both suck, but at some point you just gotta look at who sucked worse. Like, do y'all know about Project 2025 and how racist it is? How could you vote for anybody who was gonna try to put that in with all their other racist accusations? Like, I know y'all think locking people up for weed is bad, but so is kidnapping families. Okay? Like I said, come on, guys. And then that one, the kidnapping weed, almost like weed's getting legal in half the states, even though it's federal. Come on, y'all. Come on. But let me show y'all.
If I had found this out earlier, I might have saved hair health. If you're still using traditional box dyes, keep watching.
All right, so the first one.
Love this.
And a lot of people don't even know that they're having symptoms of being attacked by witchcraft. But it's this.
She was good.
Because usually your grandmother, your mother's, or your mother's mother knew women who.
But after I cried out, I felt so light and easy.
Food, create your own wellness, then that means there's a lack of.
Oh, but think about it.
And you can also.
Okay, there's a couple of things with Haiti or Haiti. You know, Haiti. Okay, let's go. Okay, one, it's a small island that's all on the same island as the Dominican Republic. There's 2 countries on that small island: Dominican Republic and Haiti. 2, the Haitian Revolution is like the only place that where Negro or Black people or indigenous people, because we all were being enslaved, and they overthrew the other people, or the French, and they used spirituality, they used their religion, or they used the knowledge of the earth, they used spiritual power, because there's a whole nother side. Like, we're so focused on the 3D, but I think y'all find it scary and fascinating how much is on the opposite side, and they even allude to it in movies. Like, there is a movie, I'd like to think of the guy's name. Perry? Is it Perry Jackson? Something like that. The guy's name is so famous that, like, you've heard of it before. But in that movie, the guy who's supposed to watch him, he says something there about there being a mist. And the mist is like a veil. But it's like, I guess it would kind of be like, it's like gas. It's like you can't really see it, but it's there. And I don't mean gas in the car, but I mean like the vapors that are harmful to people, they're usually clear. Like, you don't see them. Or like oxygen, you know? Or when there's a lack of oxygen. But yeah, so in Haiti, this is something I didn't know until recently. They used to, and there's so much to go with it. I gotta tell y'all the difference between South Africa, Haiti, and America. So let's tell you real fast. In South America, if you were mixed, now remember, these people were dominating these people. So if he was like beating people up and making them work and putting them in chains and making them walk across long, he was just treating these people like shit. A lot of people start raping women during those times too. And during wars, women get harmed a lot sexually. Which is really perverted, because it should be a good experience, but instead people want to make it a domination experience for their pleasure. Which actually is really sick, so it kind of tells you about like the demonic things being real. Which is why they're harming children, you feel me, and the files that are out these days that they're debating releasing. Okay, so they were scraping women. Okay, so the rape of women would lead to mixed children. In America, those mixed children were still slaves. Those mixed children were the status of the mother. The mother was usually black or colored or mixed, which was all black. So the white men would rape women and make more babies because they saw it as producing more property. So more children, and they don't care. That's why you could be an octoroon. An octoroon is a person who is 1/8 black. That means you're barely black, and especially in America in these days. But you were black. You was colored, Negro. For having any amount of black blood in America, you was black. And in other countries, having that black blood made you in a shade range or whatever that generally made you less than. And that's all because we're living in a time period that was for a little while, it's coming to an end, that we have to find out about, that the people who are like in the government and the upper ups know about. But our peoples also know about. They had this information that was hidden for a while. And oh my gosh, A woman in this video says that too. So information had to go underground for a little bit, and like we're living in the time period that is to come back around. Okay? So I'm trying to tell y'all the 3 differences. So in America, you got octoroons, you got quadroons. You actually got something above octoroons. Am I explaining this well enough? Okay. So if you're mixed, and usually in America this right now, they mean you have a black parent and a white parent, or you have this parent and that parent. That's what they call mixed. So it's half and half. It'd be biracial, or they call it mulatto in a lot of places. So shout out to Lotto, because you'll be a great example. Imagine if Lotto had a kid with a white man. Probably won't. But back then, he might have made her. I'm sorry to say her. But just how fucked up it is. Not how it is. That's why it's so important we get this information and we get to move it. Because we gotta save the next generations and ourselves. You feel me? Which we be doing. But like, a lot of, when a mixed person has a kid with a white person, again, they're still black, but they're called a quadroon. And a lot of quadroons barely look black, but they do look black if you know what a quadroon looks like. You feel me? So that's why they have this thing called passing. Like, y'all remember in the scene from Sinners recently, right? If you squint your eye, or if you don't have to squint your eye, you might see that she's black. Or you might be like, oh, she's mixed. Or I know she's in the black family. Or I know she looks part black. But to some people, especially when they just don't know like that, she might just look white. But to most people, she doesn't look just white either. But it just depends. Because they have this thing called passing. And a lot of times, passing, a lot of probably mulatto quadroons, octoroons, regular all black, I don't know who can pass and who can't. But passing is when you act like you're all white so you get society privileges. And what's kind of annoying about the internet and people these days is I can recall someone seeing a scene on YouTube and being mad at the scene and saying it was fake because it was a short scene about passing and they didn't do anything. All they did was yell at the lady who looked colored and say, no, you can't have none of this food. And then this other lady came and sat next down to Halle Berry and was like, oh yeah, you know, us having to pass is kind of crazy, huh? But we got to do it. And then there's a person in the YouTube comments yelling like, this never happened. Like, motherfucker, yes it did. There's a lot of movies about passing, a lot of history about passing. I think, what's it called, The Secret Life or something? There's some old black and white movie where there's a girl, and I think modern people might say she looks quote-unquote Puerto Rican or something like that. Because she's got like a beige kind of skin, brown eyes, and brown hair that's more to the straight type of wavy texture. But her mom's black. So people who are half black and half something else can have a lot of different looks to them and everything. But to the universe, you're black. And to society in America, you was black. And guess what? You could have had a kid with a white person. They was black. And then that person, that child, your grandchild, could have had a kid with a white person. And they was still black. I would think Plessy versus Ferguson, they trying to say that man was 7/8 white. Can you imagine that? That's the late 1800s. And somebody's 7/8 white. Somebody's society's telling them they're black. Because you still got that black blood. And they're getting treated like crap because of it. But did you know that the truth is you having that black blood makes you really special to the universe? Like, you're really special. But, we're so special that you need to find out Wakanda's a real place. And we need to slide out of the BS. We need to slide away from the BS, because that is why Drake has the song Tootsie Slide. You can go look up the song Tootsie Slide Decoded. Look it up on YouTube right now. Tootsie Slide Decoded. I'm going to look it up with you, and we doing this together. And guess what? Tootsie Slide, one of the dudes in this song was High Key, right? He got the dancing from High Key. High Key was with somebody else who started dancing with Future. Like, they were going to make the mask off popular. And Ayo and Teo, I spoke with them before. And They have a music video called What If God Was Like Us, had a swag just like us. And in that video, the imagery is ancient Egyptians. And the Wakanda salute is the same as the ancient burial poles. And Earth, Wind, and Fire used these ancient symbols in their music videos and on their album covers. And they have some of the greatest and best music. And the symbol for Kemet, which is actually Komati, something like that, is the same symbol it is for music, right? Should they be giving us messages in the music? So Drake has a song with Block Boy JB, and it's called Look Alive. And in that song, he said, I put that on my mama. He said, look who I'm around. If it go down, I'm going to be downtown with everybody else. I remember I had a professor who was like, I still ride for the hood because, they can't tell us no different. You feel me? And geology-wise or whatever, Drake, his mom is Jew, but his dad is an African-American from Memphis, okay? And I'm just trying to tell y'all, half black people are still black. They're black to society, and they're black to God. They're black to the universe, okay? So this information is really important for black people because the non-black people are super racist, and they're not our allies. Like, they might like what you do, but they don't like you. Which is why at the beginning of the video I was explaining, like, the Mexicans voting for Trump because they want to, be like... Well, Latinos for Trump was really big, and, a lot of people were for Trump. The Arabs were for Trump, and now, Did y'all see the thing they was having talking about Trump Gaza? They was, laughing about turning that area into a beach. And they don't allow aid in there. And people die over there every day right now. It's fucking crazy. They're basically trying to destroy Earth. And they're doing it in a lot of ways, actually. They have this machine called CERN. Okay, this is what we're doing. Okay, so you're going to go look up Tootsie Slide Decoded. That's what you're going to go do and click it. See?
Y'all thought that shit was just a dance, but
we gotta leave. Okay, we're going. I wanted to show you guys Tootsie Slide Decoded. What else seemed just as important just now? I don't know, but we need to go. Because we're the 6th. You know what's crazy? This song, Drake says, it's bigger than me. Because we're the 6th region of the African Union. So much. What I want you to do is follow me here. Go to Cash App. Put $55. Pay ABC Lisa. Okay? ABC Lisa. Go ahead and pay ABC Lisa so that way we can move. You feel me? It's time to move. Breaking news. Black Americans have a government valid in America and worldwide. We are the 6th region of the African Union. If you are mixed with Black or Native American, you are included in the 6th. This is why Drake and others mention the 6th. Even Kendrick Lamar mentioned Ayaskag, which is telling us that humans are way better than robots. Okay? To save the world and people and animals, Black people must realize we have this government and take action and build cities and embassies in America to protect ourselves and slide away from the BS. The Trump administration is on BS. They're discussing repealing the 14th Amendment and firing most federal programs in it. Well, a lot's going on in the world.